Hello and welcome on the XSBS channel. Today, a typical use case that we all meet as consultants during the initial phase of a project. How can we run already the solutions without any connections to the ERP and S4 systems in order to get, for instance, actual data? Let's see that in a demo within XSBS for master data and particularly how to load keyfigure data. At the beginning of this use case, you have already implemented your IBP solution from a given package, here in our case, a predefined solutions, ready to run unless you have no data, which is exactly the case here in this demand planning application. I'm here on an history cleansing, but I've got absolute no actuals for my different products and customers. So I wish to load data without connecting already CIDS to ECC or S4. I wish to keep it simple and just have some data to run the IBP side of my solution. To do so, what you do usually is you go master data. Then from the master data, you select planning object. Then you may search also actuals, and then figure out that actuals quantity is in this planning level. And then out of that, then you go attributes, you cherry pick the one attribute, key attribute from this planning level. And here, not selecting everything, but just the actuals, and you load data. Here, by so doing, I'm currently running with XSBS, so I will have already an advanced display for keyfigure update, but not the one I wish to generate data. So for that, let me present you one of the mini apps that I have developed with the help of XSBS. For that, I have already saved the favorite, just to ease our life. Remember, we have seen last time the PDS display, which was also another XSBS master data illustration of what we can do easily with XSBS with regards to master data and or blobs. Today, this is going to be a blobs example. So I go and select this dummy data loader, and the solution loads. Here it is loaded. What do we see? We have three worksheets. Two are not IBP. They are for the user to understand what this application is supposed to do. XSBS for IBP, dummy data loader, and then some instruction about what to do. Obviously, in this favorite, we are also using a worksheet with the blobs, which we want to load the actuals. And how do we now load dummy data in this one? We will make use of the data generator worksheets. For that, notice where my cursor is in this worksheet here, because that's from this point that the data will be inserted into the solution, into IBP. Now let's go data generator. The data generator, it looks a little bit complex here. Nothing very complex, honestly. This is all formula based from Excel perspective, where I wish to have automatically generated a number of time series, which can be a base value, base plus noise meaning that it goes around the base with a certain volatility, or a base and trend and noise, and so on. You have 8 possibilities generating by formula the list of value that I wish to then send to IBP. Then I have placed here for the cosmetic of that applications a number of options here to select which one I will copy into the target worksheet. So it could be base trend and noise, and so on. Then how many rows in one go will I copy into this worksheet? It can be 10, 100 rows, selection, or all lines which have been selected. Let's keep the 10 rows and then come back to these parameters. In these parameters, we can control first which tab has to be populated with the dummy data. So here, this is tworks, podlog, cust, and whatever, which is this name here. Then we can define the number of outliers. How many outliers do we want within a range of value? And the outlier is shown here. Okay. Then we have here the noise sensitivity. So the noise meaning that the more it is noisy, the more the volatility will be around the demand shape, I mean the key figure shape, time series shape. Then we can also control whether it's a weekly based or a monthly based. Here behind this, there is a number of formula which are using sinus and whatever, and so on and so forth. And even you can control the trendiness of your data. Okay, so this is really here only Excel features, nothing special. Now, when I will copy, there is a small macro behind, which is part of the favorite. And copy will consider 10 rows base and trend noise and place that where the cursor is on this worksheet. Okay, let's do that. It's done. So 10 rows, now 10 rows have been copied. Okay, copying the base and trend noise options. I can say, no, now I want the base, trend, and seasonal noise, and I want 100 rows from the current cursor position. Copy, and you see it's quick. Huh? And now the 100 rows have been loaded, and there is still some more rows to come. Okay, so that's as easy as you can see here how to load the data. And you can even say, well, by the way, I wish only to load from here and for this many rows. In such case, I say selection, and then let me use this case base and trend. Why not? And then go. And now we have the data have been loaded for this horizon, up to the end of this horizon in this case, okay, where I was. Easy. And then in the end, because we are in IBP, we need to save changes. Done. It is going. Gone. Save. It is going back to IBP. And now I've got data on the different product. Let's see that. We have here the product, FG123, FG200. Let's see that right away. So here it is. Now we have sent to IBP 21,000 information, new information. Let's go OK. And let's just refreshing here. I should have now. Oops, back. We have now data out of our different products loaded automatically. Now I can play with my actual IBP implementation and start doing some history cleansing and forecast. This is it. We are finished with this presentation of the dummy data loader in keyfigure using the XSBS master data side of the add-in. I hope you appreciated the simplicity to load this data. And if you like it, think of a thumb up or a subscribe. That makes my day. Thanks in advance and see you in next episode.